The one word I would use to describe the program is rewarding.
The word that really comes to mind is support.
It gave me people to answer my questions.
Biggest piece of it for me was the confidence.
Without the foundation from the Women's Small Business Program, I don't know where we would be.
I believe there's a time to follow the rules and there's a time to break them and take a calculated risk in pursuit of greater gains. Don't take the risk if you have to jump into it before you've had the chance to evaluate it and prepare properly. Now you've taken an important step here in terms of preparing properly, simply by your participation and graduation today from the Women's Small Business Program.
The Women's Small Business Program is one of the 3 programs covered by Mercy Connections. Mercy Connections was started in 2001 when Trinity College closed, and the Women's Small Business Program was the one carryover from the days of Trinity. The program is funded primarily both from tuition, from grants, and we additionally also have scholarship funds available both from within the Sisters of Mercy, and we've also actually been had a great relationship for the last several years with KeyBank.
The project was really a partnership between the CEDO office and Trinity College from the very beginning. What we were really doing is trying to figure out what skills and resources women needed to make informed decisions.
The real mission is to assist women to better their economic circumstances through the possibility of self-employment.
We really kind of listened to women, brought resources to them, helped them ask questions that they didn't know they needed to ask. That allowed women an environment and created an environment where some pretty intensive learning went on.
In many ways, I think one of the best things about it is sort of the passage through of all of the different women instructors who have come through the program, who are always people who have been self-employed themselves, so they know what they're teaching about.
I am the legal person, the person who comes in and hopefully answers the questions you have about the law as it pertains to small businesses, the small businesses that you are either contemplating or currently running.
It's just not difficult at all for me to find people who are willing to give of their time and help these women go forward with their dreams and turn them into a reality.
A flash bag is basically a digital printout on a regular piece of paper that comes out of a Canon color copier. After the image layers are covered with the contact paper, we add 8 sheets of recycled newsprint. We've had tremendous luck at every step of the way and have capitalized on that luck. The Obama bag is definitely the biggest of all of them.
Neither Allie nor I had any experience in business or finance or marketing. We're still learning what some of those things really mean. It's awful scary to start a business and have no concept of whether it's going to work. And the Women's Small Business Program helped you develop something to see if this is viable and where is your weak points, where are your strong points. What it did was bring to light all of the various components of being a business owner.
In 15 weeks, you can't expect to know everything about running a business, but it really is remarkable what you can get in such a short period of time that prepares you really to take the leap. Every single piece of that program has come back in some way, some small and some big. But we think about it, I would say, every day.
It's amazing to think that I never considered being a business owner, and here I am, and we're running a business and have employees, and I feel very fortunate, but also, you know, it's a lot of hard work, and I try to remember how far we've come. Without the foundation from the Women's Small Business Program, I don't know where we would be. I don't know.
What I say to people about the difference here is how much time will be put into building relationships between the teachers and yourselves, with each other, and that seems to be one of the great values, along with a lot of learning and some.
The program is 15 weeks in length. It is a process in which the women learn about the marketing aspects of, really defining their product, first of all, then defining what who the customer might be for that product. And as all of that's being unfolded, they're learning how to create these various spreadsheets, how to initially, see what their own finances look like, then begin to look at what their startup costs would be. And we sort of weave those together with the third aspect of the program, which is what's called personal and professional development, which is to get the women to get really clear about what is their real vision about their business. What do they want it to look like? What is their mission going to be?
I sort of felt like I probably could figure this stuff out on my own. Seeing what the Women's Small Business Program was about, it felt like it was a great time frame. It wouldn't take all of my time while I was trying to do my business, and that it offered these really concrete pieces that were all going to be important.
I think the biggest thing I learned or gained was confidence that I could really do it. It taught me how things work financially.
The thing I hear most often from women is confidence specifically around finally conquering that fear of the financials and the ability to understand how those spreadsheets are laid out, and that they really do give you a great information about what is the health of your business.
My name is Janet Karskadden. I'm a physical therapist and a yoga instructor, and I'm the owner of Evolution Physical Therapy and Yoga Studio. I wanted to start my own business, and I knew a little bit of the business side from some previous work that I did, but I didn't know how to get started. At the beginning of the Women's Small Business Program, the process starts with introspection, looking at what your goals are for your life. The accounting side of it, the understanding the financial piece of it is a part that a lot of people see as the big daunting piece, and certainly was exceedingly important for me. And even again to this day, I'm able to look at business spreadsheets. I'm able to do pro forma projections that when I take my information to a bank, they are always impressed by that. I've had several bankers look at me and say, "Really? You did this? You did this yourself?" Try to keep everything nice and relaxed and then draw your lines all the way across. My business has 23 employees now. I have 3 office staff members, we have a full check-in staff, and we have somewhere between 50 and 60 yoga classes a week. I feel very proud. I can't believe that, that this has come true, and it took me a long time for it to really sink in. I would absolutely credit the program for the success. I don't think the business would be what it is now without that foundation. I don't think I would be as confident in where I'm going with the business.
The writing of the business plan was just really paramount. I mean, to actually have a piece of paper that I could take to the bank, it gave me the confidence that I needed to know that it was a viable idea.
Many people walk away from the Women's Small Business Program with a really solid business plan. As we say, the bank-ready business plan.
My name is Richard Munkowitz, and I've been reviewing plans for this wonderful program for about 3 years. A number of the plans I've seen have turned into successful businesses, and we've worked with them to get to the next level. And of all the organizations I've seen that have done business plans, I think the Women's Small Business Program excels in turning out graduates who have a real grasp of the business fundamentals and a real understanding of how to make businesses succeed.
On the count of 3, say, WSBP. 1, 2, 3. WSBP.
Biggest piece of it for me was the confidence, and that came from every aspect of the program.
I have probably learned more in the last 15 weeks than I learned in 4 years of college.
I wouldn't be here if I hadn't taken that class.
It's a good time for people to pay attention to what they like to do, what they're good at, and find a route like the Women's Small Business Program to make it real.
It was an enormously valuable experience.
The Women's Small Business Program gives you that confidence and background and resources and support in order to make your dream come true.
looking back and on the rich history, you know, I have to say that there are times in your life when you know you've really been part of something that's good, and this is it for me.